Hi and welcome to my video. Today's video is going to be another update for my Pandit Palette 2024. This year I am panning my Colourpop Scoring Coconuts palette and I have some disappointing news. In the last update I set a goal to use up my Franken shade in the middle and I unfortunately did not manage to do it. Here it is. There's quite a lot of it left. Partially I blame that I had COVID, but also I knew that even when I wasn't sick I could have used it a lot more and I just didn't. I feel like summer, it's so hot and it's making me not want to wear that much makeup. So these are my excuses, but definitely for the next update I am gonna have that shade used up. Like I have to because I have new plans for that empty middle pan. I want to Franken something similar but a bit different into it. Anyway, here is the palette, what it's looking like right now. Also, there is a shade in here. Wow, whatever happened here? I actually frankened this shade as well. I told you in the last update that I will scrape all of this shade out of all of Culara out and repress half of it back here and repress the other half in here because it was just pressed so hard that it was so hard to pick it up and like make any progress on that shadow. But what I decided to do is I scraped some of Shelia out as well and frankened it together with Culara into this pan. So maybe you can tell that this shade here is a bit pinker than this one. I'll swatch all of them out for you so you can really appreciate the frankening that I did. So here they are. The top one is Culara, the middle one is the Franken shade, and the bottom one is Original Shelia. I hope you can really see the difference there. This shade is more suitable for me in the fall and winter time though, so I didn't really focus on this shade right now. Okay, I think it's time to get into the numbers. I'll pop up a picture in a corner somewhere of what this palette looked like in the introduction and also what it looked like in the last update. I might put a picture of what it looked like after repressing and frankening as well, but there's not really that big of a difference because there's no pans or anything in the Franken shades or in the repressed shades at all. So just quickly get a picture here and then gone because there's really no point in showing that picture. Anyway, the first shade that is actually the Franken shade I have only used twice, and that is also in total in this project twice. The shade here called Palm Reader I have used since the last update 11 times. In total in this project 103 times. I am very happy to have that shade now in the 100 club, even though it doesn't really look like it, huh? I only use it in my inner corner and the pan in it is so tiny and I feel like it is not getting bigger at all. The next shade, Culara, I only used 3 times. In total in this project 46 times. As I said, this one and this one are more for fall and winter, so that is when I'm gonna zero in on these ones. Second row, this shade here called Lovely Bunch, I actually only used twice. In total in this project 64 times. I feel like now that I have pan in it, I don't have to focus on it that much because I'm not gonna use this whole palette up anyways. I am more wanting to hit pan on everything and get as much use out of this palette as possible. The shade in the middle, the Franken shade called Cocoa Crush, I used 14 times. In total in this project I have used it 34 times and I really wanted to use it up. Unfortunately that didn't happen, so I'm definitely gonna set it as a goal for the next update to use up that Franken shade in the middle. The last shade in the second row called Shelia I used 11 times. In total in this project 37 times. This is the shade that I have been focusing on. It is absolutely perfection for summer. Just a reminder, this is the bottom shade here and I have been loving it. This shade here called Get Cracking I only used once. In total in this project 27 times. The middle shade, the Cocoa, I have used 6 times. In total in this project 25 times, and the last shade Nutty I used twice. In total 37 times. So not as much progress as I hoped for, not nearly as much progress as I had hoped for, but I'm just gonna push those goals for the next update. As I said, already mentioned this one, but also I want to get a lot more use on this one. 6 times is quite good, I feel like. Let me check if I have ever gotten 6 uses or more on that shade in a month. Yes, I have, but the maximum uses I have gotten on it in a month is 7. So I would like to surpass the 7 uses and maybe get it to 10. That would be ideal. Also for the next update, I want to get more uses on Shell Yeah, because I do really love pairing these 3 shades together. Another mini goal I want to set for the next update is that I want to use each shade at least once, like I did for this update as well. I don't think that was an official goal for this update, but I want to set it as an official goal for the next update. So, quite a lot of goals, I guess. I want this shade to be gone, this shade to get at least 10 uses out of it, this shade also get as many uses out of it as possible, let's say 10 as well, and then use each and every shade in here at least once. I don't know if that's gonna happen though, because I am going on vacation. I will link my packing my travel bag video up in the cards somewhere, wherever they are, and there you can see that I actually did not pack this palette with me because I am afraid of breaking the Franken shades in here or the repressed shades in here. So yeah, but that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing as well. Thank you so much and bye bye.